Hi guys, so I'm back and this time I have the Red Dot Mystery Stationery back to school bag, which is for older kids. I'm not sure what the older kid age range is, so I'm based on maybe the previous unboxing I did, which was for younger kids. I'd say maybe 15 plus. I have no idea though, maybe it's a bit older, we'll find out. So without further ado, let's get in there. So I really liked that's not been stuck down particularly well. My camera angle is slightly different, but I really liked the previous younger kids back to school. I thought that was really good. So we'll open this one and see what we get in here. Okay, so the first item is a huge geometry set. It's kind of more basic, but it's a ruler. Obviously some set squares. I've forgotten the name of this thing now, and I suppose a more complicated compass, isn't it, than the kind of classic one you put a pencil in. So okay, I guess I get why this one might be for older kids. This is more for kind of more precise technical drawing. You should have tight, I would suspect, little leads to get replaced in there. Okay, what else have we got? Oh, this is a big one. This is a okay, we have a Helix Oxford. Is this just a pencil case, or is it full of anything? So it's a nice, tough, ribbed case. It just says hardcover pencil case. So, oh, I need some scissors. Let's chop that off and have a look. Okay, so that was just okay. So it's a plain pencil case, which okay, I thought the zip was bust then, but we're lucky it wasn't. So it's got a mesh zip inner, and it's got a little space here for pencils. So that's okay. Not my bag when it comes to pencil cases, but that's all right, I suppose. Okay, it's not as exciting as the previous back to school bag. Maybe it's because it's for older kids, so it's a bit more sensible. Let's have a look. We have, okay, so we have another set. So this was in the younger kids one as well. So I've got two of these now. This is another pack of 12 Swiss Colour water resistant colour pencils. I think these are just like, I think they call them water resistant because they're not aqua yet. So this is exactly the same. I like this make of pencils. I'm not going to do a swatch test because I did that on the other one, but they have really nice pigment. They're just like, I don't know, this is interesting here. If anyone can tell me if I'm wrong, but I don't know why they say water resistant colour pencils, because unless they're actually the kind of water-based pencils, you know, that you can use like watercolours, then I think most pencils are water resistant. So I think that's just what they call Caran d'Ache call pencils that aren't their aqua range. But we've got two more here. We have got, okay, a Leuchtturm, is that? I should look this up. 1917. I like this make. It's plain, is it? No, this one's lined. Okay, let's open this up very carefully. I have a few of these notebooks. I've got the wrong tools for the job. Today, normally I have my little pokey pat spiky thing. This is quite a nice size, B6, so it's not too thick, not too thin. I will do a comparison video actually and just show exactly what you get side by side. So it's a nice kind of soft cover. I think it's faux leather. Normally there's a little, oh, there isn't in these. In the plain ones you get a kind of, in the plain books you get a piece of paper that's got lines on, so you can kind of draw the lines. It says a date on it. It's all lined all the way through. you've got like a little sticker thing here so you can say who this belongs to, and there's a little envelope wallet area at the back. It's quite a nice neutral colour, so I like that. And then we have a jacquard. I'd not heard of this brand until I had that Great Britain stencil, which I have to say I think is a bit rubbish, but I will do a little story about that. So this has got a white eraser and a kind of rougher eraser and a pencil sharpener in the middle. It feels a little bit cheapy. I could be wrong. I found out, actually, I don't know why it came up on my feed, but these, when I was at school, we used to think that these rougher ends were for pens, and they were always really rubbish because they never rubbed it out. Actually, what I found out today is that you have the white eraser is for kind of softer paper and softer pencils, and the more kind of darker pencils, I suppose, like the softer 2Bs, 4Bs, I don't, that leave more of a mark behind, and thicker paper, you use the rough side of the eraser. Anyway, I enjoyed the younger kids back to school much more. Okay, what else have we got here? So I'm going to put them down there and then lift those up. So we have a classic Faber-Castell, you know, bright yellow highlighter, and oh, this is looking a bit funky. This is a manuscript pen. Is it a fountain pen or is it a... It is, okay. That's kind of cool. I quite like that. It comes with one ink. I would say that's green, but who knows? I might pop that in later. That's plastic with it. I feel like this pattern is going to come off, but that's kind of funky. Then we have over here, we have, oh yeah, mechanical pencil in silver by Graph Gear 500. It's a 0.5. Okay, that's kind of nice. Do you know, they could have, this just feels a bit boring. And then you've got a Energel, this must be grey. And then you've got a V pen, medium. So that's another fountain pen. Okay. And you've got a friction pen in blue. The Pilot there. We've got over here a Lamy Ink X. Okay, so this is one of those ones, you know, where you can write with one end, and if you go wrong you can wipe it out. So my girls used to use these a lot. This is a weird little eclectic mix for older kids, I think, personally. I don't know, what do you think? I could have made it a bit more exciting. Then you've got a black fine Uniball, waterproof. Maybe they think older kids are more serious. Mine certainly aren't. This is another Energel pen. I do like these. This is a red one. But I've got funkier colours. And finally, we have a Derwent Slim Eraser. So I'm going to move my camera and just show you everything here. I'm a little bit disappointed with this one. I think it's a bit boring, but I quite like kind of funkier stationery. But let's zoom out and have a look at it all. Okay, so that's everything. I don't know if I mentioned this at the beginning, but this was £38, the same as the younger kids mystery bag. I did find, I did a double check in the big padded envelope, and there is a pack of cartridges, 5 larger ones here, which is kind of good because there's 2, I've forgotten which one of them is, fountain pens. Is it this one? Is this the pen? Yeah, that's the other fountain pen. Let me put that over this side. I don't know. I'm not, I don't know, this is a bit disappointing, I think. Maybe it would have been okay if I hadn't opened the other one. I just thought the other one was much more fun. I know it's for older kids, but I don't think older kids necessarily need kind of dull stationery. I'm disappointed it came with the Pelican what do you call it? Instrument geometry set, because kind of like really older kids, you've bought those really by the time, so that's not really what I call a back to school, because most kids have got those, and will probably have the Helix Oxford, certainly in the UK version. I like the notebook. It's a shame it's lined though. I kind of, you know, again, it's not the best option really, I think, for older kids, because they're either making notes in big A4 notebooks or they're doing it on their laptops, so you kind of want plain really, I think, or dotted would be my going in position. Got two lots of erasers, which is, I just think, a bit weird from a balance perspective. You've got a red and is that grey? I said grey or black. I think it's grey. I should do a test tip, but I'm kind of uninspired really to go, hey, here's another Energel. It's grey and it's red. Friction pens are fine because they're used everywhere. This Lamy ink is kind of interesting, I suppose. I don't know, the Uniball eye, a mechanical pencil. I mean, I don't even get why they put, oh, I suppose you've got coloured pencils over there. The Caran d'Ache pack of 12 again there. And then you've got this, I would call this a bit of a monstrosity, but I'm sure there are people that love this stuff. To be fair, it's nice and hard and it will keep things protected, but it's, I don't know, it's not my kind of bag, but that's just a personal thing. I'm sure there are people that really like that kind of pencil case, and it's very usable. You can get a lot of things in there. But for me, I don't know, I think I prefer the younger kids version to this. I mean, it's got, so I guess it's got, you know, like a nice heavy metally mechanical pencil. There's 2 Energels. You've got a couple of fountain pens, but again, I don't know how many older kids at school that use fountain pens, if I'm honest. So 2 I think is a little bit overkill. So I think I would be disappointed if I got this for my girls. I would have been disappointed. I really liked the younger kids version, but this one for me is a little bit meh. What do you guys think? I'll toss it all up and I'll come back to you with how much it all cost. Okay guys, so I've filled up the pencil case, so most of it fits in quite nicely. These are a little bit tight. I couldn't fit the manuscript fountain pen or the Energels, because the rubbery texture makes them a bit of a pain to slide through, but these will fit quite nicely. So you've got kind of 4, and then you can put the rest of them underneath, and then of course it does zip up and isn't going to get crushed. So from a practical perspective, it's actually quite cool, and it does have that kind of like travel bag aesthetic. I don't know, I think it's because I just prefer brighter colours, so I'm just being a bit kind of pencil case snobby here. Anyway, going to the cost. So I had trouble finding the price of this pencil case. I couldn't find it on Cult Pen's website, and I couldn't find this geometry set either. So I had a look, I could find it on the Pelican site, I just couldn't find the price. So I don't know how much that is. This is the only thing I'm disappointed with for an older kid perspective, I think, and also the double eraser. I don't think that's necessary, and it would have been better to just put a plain pencil sharpener in, but that's just me being nitpicky. It's obviously got an older kind of office stationery appeal, which I think I'm quite surprised at, because stationery is such a big thing at the moment, and older kids like the colourful stuff as well. So that's why I'm quite surprised at the kind of look and feel, because I really liked the younger kid version. But from a cost perspective, even though I couldn't find the price of the pencil case or the geometry set, everything else came to a value of £76-ish. So I'll run through what I found. So the mechanical graph gear pencils around £8. The Caran d'Ache Swiss Colour pen set in a tin is around 12. I knew that because we had that in the last one. The Lamy, this one here, actually I wrote everything here so you can see what the pens look like. So the Lamy erasable pen was around £1. The friction pen is around £2. The Energels, if you buy them individually, always more expensive. If you do that, are around £2. The Uniball, which is fine, but on this is really cheap notepaper, so it bled through, is around £2. The Pilot V pen, ooh, I'm not happy about this. I actually didn't realise. It's a disposable fountain pen. I just think in this day and age, we can do without disposable fountain pens. I know we have other disposable pens, but you can get refills for friction pens, you can get refills for so many pens nowadays. I just don't see the need for a disposable fountain pen. But anyway, that's, what did I say that was? That's £5, I think. Yep, the Pilot V is £5. The ink cartridges are quite cheap. They were like £2. That's what they look like. They're the larger ones. What else have we got? The manuscript fountain pen. I actually thought this was fun. This kind of almost stands out as being weirdly different, but I really like this. I like the twist, and it slots on the end there quite nicely, so that's nice. And it's a nice vivid green ink that comes with it. That's around, I think it was a medium nib as well. That's around £15. The highlighter, not many people buy individual highlighters, but on its own is around £1.75. Then you've got the Derwent Slim erasers. They are £4. The other eraser, Jacquard with the pencil sharpener, is £4 as well. And the lovely Leuchtturm 1917 B6 Plus lined notebook is between £14 to £16, so I sort of averaged it around 15 when I was totaling everything up. I don't think I've missed anything. So it's actually definitely value for money. It's not as bad as I think it is, just because I don't like the colour combos and things that they've added. The only two things that I think are really disappointing, if I was buying this for a child or even for myself, as a kind of student, I would be disappointed at getting so many erasers and getting a geometry set, because by the time you get to being an older student, you've got all of this stuff, I think. But apart from that, it's not bad. Again, once again, Cult Pens do really good mystery stationery boxes. So as long as you're happy to go with, the gamble of, is it going to be something you like, I think they're always really good value. Let me know what you think in the comments.